Hello my friends, good morning and welcome back. I've got a fun workout today. It's going to be a little more strength based in portions, but I have my daughter that's going to be joining me, but she's still a little sore from Inferno, so she requested to be off screen. Hi Lacey, Mom, Dad, let's see who else, Skylie, are you there? And we've got C Bunker joined. I'll find out who you are after class. I'll look and see what name you are. Anyways, glad to have you with us. And I wanted to start off, actually, I have a friend, and he's actually, he's a co-owner in a studio in San Antonio, and he sent something to his studio, and he had done some research, and let me get the email here, which I thought was really interesting, and so I wanted to kind of take this challenge on. Good morning, Bree. So anyways, it says that there was some researchers from a Harvard School of Public Health that did a 10-year study on 1,100 male firefighters, and they were all on the average of about 40 years old. And they found that in a 10-year follow-up, 37 of the men had suffered from a heart disease related issue. And 36 of those 37 could not do 40 unbroken push-ups. And so what they found were that participants that were able to complete more than 40 push-ups, 96% reduction in cardiovascular disease. And that's compared to those who could complete fewer than 10. So this case, there's a direct correlation between upper body strength, specifically with that push-up, and cardiovascular health. And, that's, probably a year or two back, not even that long ago. That's something I was actually pretty decent at, was doing push-ups, and I could get about 30 unbroken. And I'm not there any longer. So my goal is to go ahead and get my upper body strength built up a little bit. And I know that in general, I know most of my watchers are women, and that's something that we struggle with. And in my Inferno classes, we do quite a bit of push-ups. And so I'm wanting to do a challenge where it's also kind of came from my friend. Is to increase your push-up strength. And it's a simple challenge. It's something that you do progressively, but eventually will increase that strength just little by little. And I'll explain a little bit more how that goes in just a bit after we warm up. We'll do a test today to see how many push-ups you can do unbroken. And then on day one, which will probably start tomorrow, I guess technically you could start it today since we're doing the test today. Tomorrow will be our day 2. All right, so let's go ahead and get warmed up. Come here, say hi real quick, Bree, so they know that I'm not lying. I actually do have a child working out with me today.
Hi.
Hi. All right, so let's get busy with our warm-up. Go ahead and grab yourself a set of dumbbells and just put them off to the side. We're not gonna need them for the first part of the warm-up, but we're gonna need them in just a minute for the second part. So we're going to do a 30-second hollow hold, which is working your abdominal muscles, your core. So you're going to be laying on your mat, and you want your legs extended and your arms extended behind you. You're going to lift your legs up and lift your shoulders up off the floor so you look like the leg of a rocking chair. So the important thing to remember is to keep your belly pulled in. Your lower back, you want it pressed into the ground. That's the most important thing. You can modify by pulling your knees in or bringing your hands down. I would first modify by bringing your arms down to your side. Keep the shoulders up. Then you can modify by bringing one knee in. Just make sure that it's not coming too far in front of the hip. You want to keep it behind the hip. So that way, you're still working your lower abdominals. You can bring both knees in. So you're just going to hold here for 30 seconds. So we're going to do this one part just one time through. All right, so I'm going to get my timer going. And again, have your music ready. And you're going to need your own timer for the workout itself today. So, but you can just use your normal stopwatch. That's fine. The one you have on your phone. Just have a phone or something available. All right, here we go. 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, and hold. So keep a lemon under your chin. So don't tuck your chin to your chest. Keep your biceps by your ears. Pull your belly in. Squeeze your glutes. Get your shoulders up off the floor. Keep your feet together. Point your toes. All right, you've got 7 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. Go ahead and stand. We're going to do 15 air squats. That's hard for breathing off the floor. All right, go ahead and stand. Heels are directly underneath your shoulders. Turn your toes out slightly. You're going to drop your hips back and down, keeping the weight in your heels and chest lifted. So we'll do this nice and slow, not too fast. Knees are out. Oh, I got a whole bunch of cracking going on here. Good, just warming up those muscles, warming up those joints. Now, if you have an issue getting this low, or you could have poor ankle mobility, so maybe you find yourself doing this, leaning over, you might even put a plate or a book underneath your heels. And that tends to help to get a little bit more depth. Or just go as low as you can. Are you counting, Bree? Where are we going? All right, 3 more. I can't count and talk at the same time, so I have my official rep counter now. 1 more? That's it. All right, good job. So now you're going to keep your feet about the same distance. I want you to reach down and grab your toes. Okay? Now, you're going to bend your knees, come out. Now, keep your chest lifted here, stretch up. Now, grab your toes and straighten. Pull yourself into your legs. You're going to feel this stretch in your calves and your hamstrings. So we're going to do about 10. I'll show you from the side. Good, so pull yourself down. And then pull your chest to your legs. Stretching out the hips in the bottom. Stretch out the hips. Open the knees. Hamstrings at the top. We'll do a couple more. All right, good job. Come on up. Now we're going to do 10 up downs. An up down is like a half burpee. You're just going into the high plank and then coming back up. So give me 10, hands to the floor. Now you can jump back or you can step back. Right here. Did I say we're doing 10? I think so. All right, that felt like 10. All right, now the second portion, you're going to need your dumbbell. We're going to take one of the dumbbells and we're going to do a high pull. That's good. All right, so go ahead, get your feet shoulder width apart, maybe even slightly wider. Grab your dumbbell or whatever you're using, your backpack or whatever. Now always don't go past mid-shin right here. If you envision I'm using a barbell, the weights on the end are going to prevent the bar from going completely to the ground. So it's going to stop me right about here. So chest lifted. You're going to come up, full extension of the hips, and then bring the elbows up and out. Dumbbell comes in just underneath the chin. All right, so you're going to give me 8. Now you're not totally in that squat. See my hips Stay a little lifted. One more. All right, now deadlift. That's the first part of what we just did with that high pull. So hips go back, go to mid-shin, and stand, squeeze your glutes to the top. Go give me 8. Now keep that dumbbell close to your body the whole time. When you move it, let it come out. You're increasing the weight of your object, and you're also taking that balance off that center of gravity right there. Same thing anytime you lift a weight. All right, Bree says it's 8, I trust her. All right, you're doing a single dumbbell front squat. So hold it in goblet squat fashion. You can hold it vertically, you can hold it horizontally. However you choose, just keep it on your chest. Elbows up, and go ahead and give me 8. Today's gonna be a lot of leg day. All right, now strict press. We're gonna do 4 on each side with your dumbbell. So keep your core engaged. We don't wanna be breaking like this, right? Keep that rib hip connection like you did in that hollow hold in the beginning. You're gonna keep your elbow, or you're close to your side here, and then you're gonna press bicep by the ear. When you're done 4 on the right, switch, do 4 on the left. Other arm you can use as counterbalance. All right, we're gonna go back to that high pull. We're gonna do this one more round. Remember, starting between the shins, up. So use your hips, give a little squeeze of your glutes, and then you're pulling with your arms. Good, hands come just beneath the chin. Don't hit yourself on the face. And dumbbell stays close to the body. All right, deadlifts. Give me 8 more. All right, take that dumbbell. Now, whichever way you held it last time, try the other way this time and see which one you like better. So I held it horizontally, I'm gonna hold it vertically now. And give me 8 front squats. Keep that dumbbell close to your chest, keep it resting on your chest. Don't let your elbows hit your knees. Keep them forward. Weight in the heels. And 4 more strict press on each side. Just warming up those shoulders. And for our little push-up test we're going to do. All right, when you're done with that, go ahead and put your dumbbell off to the side. All right, I'm warmed up. That took about 10 minutes. Warmed up, Brie?
Yeah.
All right, so for our push-up test, and this can be done with really any movement you want to improve upon, whether it's burpees. Burpees I would just do every day, increase by 5 instead of 1. You could do handstand push-ups. You could do squats. You could do anything. I'm choosing to do the push-ups. That's one I want to improve on. And also, again, I had that study for to increase your cardiovascular health. So, what it is, on day 1, you do 1 push-up. Day 2, you do 2 push-ups. 3, you do 3, so on and so on. And I'm going to do this for about 2 months. So let's say by the end of our 2-month period, that should be 60 push-ups that you do in one day. And that's not saying you have to do them all in a row. You can break them up into 6 sets of 10. Now you do want to do as many as you can, because again, you're putting the strain on the muscle, and that's when we really start to increase that strength, is when we start breaking that muscle down. So I encourage you, if you want to do this with me, to do as many as you can in a row. Maybe you do 4 sets of 15 or something when you get to that point, or 2 sets of 30. And you know, a lot of them probably could go 60 unbroken. So anyways, this is a challenge I'm going to be doing. So we want to have a test and see where we're starting and where we end up 2 months from now, to see if we've actually increased our strength. So today, we're just going to do 1 set and to see how many push-ups you can do unbroken without stopping, without taking a break. No more than like 1, you know, 2 to 3 counts up top. So let's go ahead and try this. If those of you who are interested in doing it with me, if this is of no interest to you, then just like skip this portion. That's totally fine. Now, a lot of you might not be able to do push-ups from your toes. That's okay. We can modify. You can do it from your knees, but a better way to do it, because we have more strength coming down in the push-up, if you can, I would instead say, go start at the top plank, lower down to the ground, then drop your knees and press up from your knees. Come back up to the toes, slowly lower down, come down to the knees and press up. You can do it from your knees the whole time, but you're going to have a bigger lever when you're on your toes, and that transfers more into the true push-up. Another thing you can do is take a couple books and put them underneath your chest, and simply you're just raising the floor. And then as you can do maybe 10 on that certain number of books you had, or I'll show you with some ab mats, it does the same thing. So when you have ab mats, pretend these are books. You're on your toes, hands underneath the shoulders, elbows stay close to your side. All I've done is decrease the range of motion I'm going to. So I have a lesser distance, and we're stronger at the top than we are in the bottom. So as you can do maybe 10 from 2 large books, or 10 from, maybe you're doing it on a table end or a chair end, then start decreasing. Take a book away or go down to a lower level. When you can do 10 at that level, then again you can increase that or decrease that modification. So eventually you're doing it from your toes. So again, you don't have to be able to do it from your toes to do this. Start from wherever you're at, and let's just see. All right, so let's just do this. Let's do 1 test. There's not a time limit on it. You might be able to go for 5 minutes doing push-ups. But so anyways, when you're done with your test, if you've done it, go ahead and push done on the screen so I know you're done. But it shouldn't take us more than really a minute or so. All right, so here we go. You ready doing it with me? All right, Bree's going to do it too. So go for as many as you can. Again, whether it's on your knees, on your toes, using something to elevate you. If you want, you can even do this one later in the day. That's fine. So I'm going to try to have a set number in my head and see if I reach it. All right, when you're ready, you go. Hands under the shoulders. Keep your elbows close to your side. Chest to floor. Go to failure. We can't do any more. Okay, I'll stop there. Good job. The idea is not to rest in the bottom and not to take too much rest in the top. Again, take a breath if you need it and then go again. So I got 26. I actually got better than I thought I was going to. I'll say I probably could have gotten maybe 1 or 2 more in there, but I think that was good for start. So we're going to revisit this. Today is the 23rd. We'll revisit this in a month from now. And for those that are doing this with me, we'll see if we actually got some improvement with our strength. All right, now that I'm out of breath, on to our strength segment. We're just going to do 3 rounds of this. I was going to do 5, but for the sake of time, I think we're going to decrease it to 3. So let me walk you over here to the board. Who else is here? Kate, how you doing, my friend? And Mom. Nice to see you all here. Okay, my hair is looking pretty rough. Okay, so on the left side of the board is our strength segment. I have 5 sets. I think we're going to go for 3, again, just for the sake of time. We're doing 30-second dumbbell front squats. FS means front squats. DB is dumbbells, so you'll get familiar with these. Just for 30 seconds, you're doing with 1 dumbbell. Then you're going to put that dumbbell down and immediately go into 30-second air squats. What we did in the WOD, squatting, no equipment. Then 30 seconds of a wall sit. So I'm going to be right over here, squatting to the wall. I'll show you how that's supposed to look in just 1 second. Then we're going to get into our workout. Now, the workout's going to be 10 sets. So here you're going to have 10 dumbbell front squats. And, you know, if this is a new thing for you, either go really light on these dumbbells or just completely remove the dumbbells. That's fine. We have dumbbell front squats, what we were doing in the warm-up, and again, what we're doing in the strength. And then we have 10 dumbbell bent over rows. I will show you what that looks like as well, with 10 double dumbbell swings. So let's go over all of these, and then we'll get right into our strength portion. Okay, I'm back. Okay. So we've gone over the dumbbell front squat. Again, you can hold it vertically, horizontally, whichever way is comfortable. My arms are jelly right now. Then you have your front air squats, and then wall sits. So follow me over here to the wall. Now, I'm really far back in your picture, but you want to actually bring it over here and just show it on me. So, wall sit. You want your knees in like that 90-degree angle. If you're 1 inch lower, or even if you're 1 inch higher, you're making this movement easier. Hold it like that. Straight. Okay. Turn this. Again. So you want to be right at 90 degrees, and you're going to feel it if it is. You're holding here. Your feet are about hip distance apart. Don't put your hands on your thighs. Hands, do whatever you want. Dance, wiggle, hold them down. Just keep your hands off of your thighs and keep that 90-degree angle. All right, 30 seconds there. You're going to rock this. You've got this. All right, and then we're going to get into our workout. Now, the first move in the workout, the front squats, you've got that covered. Then we have bent over rows. Now, try your dumbbells with this and make sure it's going to be a good weight. You might need to go down in weight, get a couple cans of soup or something. But you're going to lean over, push your hips back, keep your chest lifted. You're rowing right here, keeping elbows close to your side. Let those elbows come higher than your shoulders. Okay, flat back. What's that?
Yeah, flat back.
Flat back. Always keep that chest lifted. Your spine is the most important thing we're trying to protect in all these exercises as you're using equipment. So again, make sure your core is nice and tight, belly pulled in, lift that chest. All right, then we have our double dumbbell swing. So again, you can do this with 1 if you want, but let's do it with 2. You're going to need a little bit of a wider stance, and it's just like right here. You're going to take it to Russian. If you have a heavy dumbbell, just use 1. All right, so I think that pretty much sums up the workout. Let's do our 3 sets of our strength. So grab your 1 dumbbell. Now this one I'll use my timer for, and I'll tell you when to stop and go. The workout portion, you'll need your own timer. So I'm going to get this going. All right, go ahead and grab your dumbbell. And we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, and go. Give me those 10 dumbbell front squats. Or not 10, sorry, you're doing it for 30 seconds.
As many as you can.
You can count how many you're doing. If your legs are super sore, you don't have to do this. You can take the dumbbell and put it to the side. All right, 5 seconds. Put down your dumbbell and do an air squat. And go. Seconds. Then we've got our wall sit. Then we're going to have 30 seconds rest. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go to the wall. You can go there if you want. All right, you're holding. Remember, make sure keep that 90-degree angle in your knees. Drive your feet into the ground. Don't let your hands touch your thighs.
That's difficult.
All right, 8 seconds. You know, you get 30 seconds rest. We're going to do that 3 more times. And come off the wall. Good job. Okay, come back. And get ready to grab that dumbbell. Got a little breather right here.
Sure, this isn't the workout.
Well, Bree said, are you sure this isn't the workout? Well, what CrossFitters like to say is, my warm-up is your workout. All right, going in 5 seconds. Grab your dumbbell. In 3, 2, 1, and work. I'm still creaking. Haven't gotten all my pops out yet. All right, 5 seconds. And air squats. Right into it. Almost there. 5 more seconds. Get ready to get to the wall. And let's sit. Remember, keep it right so your thighs are parallel to the floor. Holding after you do all the squats makes it burn real quick. Press your back into the wall, your feet into the floor. All right, last 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, and push off. Nice job. All right, shake it out. You got one more round. Bree's having fun. You should see the smile on her face. I can just imagine your faces. All right, we've got 5 more seconds. Grab that dumbbell. Last round. And begin. I'm using a 20-pound weight for all the movements here. Five seconds. And switch. Air squats. Lift the chest. Drop those hips. Drive those knees out. Keep the weight in your heels. Five seconds. And switch. Last wall sit right here. And we're holding. You got this. Stay with it. All right, you're halfway. Give me 15 more seconds. You got it, Bree. Three, two, one. Come on out. Whew. Nice job. Good work. All right. So this next part, again, I've showed you before what app I recommend downloading to use as a timer. Today's workout is for time, meaning you keep going until you're done with your 5 sets. So it can take as little or as long as it takes you to do it. I mean, obviously. So you can use a stopper, just a stopwatch. So 3, 2, 1, go, start it. It's going to count up until you're done with your last rep. Then you stop your clock. I will have mine going too, but it's definitely easier for you to stop and start your own watch. And that way you don't have to rely on me, but I will be here having mine going, and I'll be calling out times as we do it. So if you haven't set it up yet, don't worry about it. But again, this one is an easy one just to go that timer that comes on your phone naturally, automatically when you buy it. Okay, so I'm just putting it on for time. I'm gonna give ourselves a 10-second countdown. And this one, it shouldn't take too long. You're doing 5 sets, you're doing 10 of each movement. Again, working on the squat, then you're working on the tricep, or the chest muscles and tricep stuff, the chest muscles. And then you have your swing, working on the hips. So it should be relatively quick. This one should be definitely under 10 minutes.
Quick question.
Yes.
When you say the double swing, I forgot. Is it just 1 or 2 you're holding?
Okay, so you can hold one dumbbell when you're swinging it if that feels easier for you, but it's meant to be a double dumbbell swing. So if you have 2 of the same weight, use 2. Unless it's just too heavy, then just use your 1. Understand?
Yes.
All right. All right, any questions at home? Are you ready to go? Oh, nice job. Kate did 14 push-ups from her knees. Nice work. I want you all to write this down, what you did for your push-up test, because we are going to come back to it. I'll plan for the 23rd of next month. Maybe we'll just do it easy the 1st of June, I don't know. But I'll let you know what we're going to do. But plan for the 23rd of May. We're in April. Time flies when you're in quarantine. Don't know what the dates are. So anyways, but write up your scores here. I want to see how many push-ups you were able to get in and how you did them. All right, let's get ready. Yes, another question here.
How high do your elbows need to go in the front row?
All right, and remember, in the row here, you want your elbows to get above your shoulders. Now, you don't have to be like totally flat. You can have slight incline, but still get those elbows up above the shoulders.
So elbows aligned with your weight.
Any other questions? Might think to ask, think to tell. I think that's it. Just remember, those swings, you're not going all the way overhead. You're just stopping here at Russian. All right, so I'm going to get my stopwatch going, my timer going. We have a 10-second countdown. I'll tell you when to start, and you just tell me when you're done. But I'm going to be calling out times. But since I don't know when you end, that's kind of why you need to get your own stopper going, so you know how long it takes you. All right, here we go. 10-second countdown. Oh, hold on. Let me get my music. I can't do this without music. Let's see, I'll take this one, you take this one. I almost forgot, that would have been awful. Torture. Okay, sorry for the hiccup, guys. All right, here we go. Now I'm ready. Y'all ready at home?
No.
10 seconds. Starting with a dumbbell front squat, just with one. In 3, 2, 1, go. Just 10. All right, so you always have a weight in your hand, working the grip. So, got a phone call.
Oh, jeez.
Make some more cardio. Maybe throw your weights in it. If you need to take a break, keep it short. 3 to 5 breaths, and go again. I can't remember around one. Dang it.
3.
Am I on
4?
4? I think I'm on 4.
Darn it, Mom.
All right, one more. You're at the 4-minute mark.
That's 3.
Good job at home. Keep going. If you haven't finished already, you gotta breathe. Bend your knees some. Lift your chest. Remember, those bent over rows. Slight knee bend. Lift the chest. So don't do here. Don't round the back. Straight legs. Bend and lift. All right, we're at 5:45.
I just do 4 rounds.
That's fine.
My last
All right, you just met the 6-minute mark. If you finish, type done and I'll see it on the screen. Good job. Kate, done. 5:43. High five. Nice job.
I'll just do 4 rounds.
And she did it with 25 pounds. Nice job, girl. All right, Bree's done.
4 rounds.
4 rounds, but she's done. Good work. Nice job. So this one is kind of a short and sweet. It wasn't easy, it was still hard. But that's the beauty of doing these kind of workouts, is that they don't all have to be long. That's what makes them challenge your body more. Sometimes you do heavy weight for a short period of time, or you can do lighter weight for an extended period of time. All right, you're reaching the 7-minute mark right now. So it's just about getting variety in what you do to challenge your muscles. So that way your muscles don't adapt to any one thing, and they're always having to adjust to work to the new movement. So nice job today. Oh, Mom, you don't look like a baby. You look like a rock star doing these, I'm sure. And you do what you can with these. If you're not doing a double swing, that's fine if you do a single dumbbell. That's not an issue at all. You just do what you can. Again, sometimes we just don't have the correct weight. So, so we need to modify with what we have. So Kate was smart. 25 pounds would have been a lot for each side to do on some of those movements. So instead she just put it to 1 dumbbell. So that's totally using your brains, doing it. You want to listen to your body, know your limits, but challenge those limits at the same time. So, all right, I'm going to keep the clock. We're at 8:15 right now. Bree's enjoying a little savasana time.
Need a stretch.
Just doing a little cool down. I love seeing all my friends here and my family. I think we've, at least for me, definitely am a lot more regular with my exercise when I know that I'm doing it with you guys. All right, we're almost at the 9-minute mark. If anyone's still going, keep going. Use your timer. And if you don't get us time for this, that's totally fine. We still have plenty of time, but write this down in your book somewhere. Write down what weight you used, and write down the movements we did. Again, I'll show you the board if you didn't get a picture of it earlier. You can see it now. Only write down that we did 3 sets for the strength. We actually probably had time to do the 5 sets. If you want to take a picture of it or something. But when I teach my classes, that's something I insist upon, is everybody getting their own notebook. And here I'm leaving it up to you, but I still encourage you to get your own notebook so you can write these things down. And that way see your progress, because it makes it so much more fun to do when you know that you're getting something out of it and you can see how you're improving. So again, on those push-ups, write down how many you did and which version you did if you had to modify. And we'll do a repeat. So tomorrow, give me 2 push-ups. So since you did a test of it today, and maybe if you didn't even try doing it from your toes, try doing it from your toes and see if you can do even 1. If you can do even 1, tomorrow, go do 2, maybe 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. They don't have to be 2 back to back. And then Saturday, tomorrow's Friday, so Saturday you'll do 3. We'll take Sunday off, so you don't have to do it on Sunday. Monday you'll do 4. Okay, so you'll be in here with me and we'll do 4 on Monday. And it starts off easy. It starts off totally easy. So it's meant to be that way. It's meant not to challenge you all at once, but that you slowly increase. And even though I got 26, doesn't mean I'm gonna start with 26. I'm still gonna do that little bit and work out to that. But doing them daily is gonna help. And I really think this is gonna help with your fitness level in my Inferno class and get you stronger in all those, with all those planks we're doing, working on the shoulders, building those muscles up in our upper back and our chest and the shoulders and arms and all the other push-ups we're doing. So anyways, I think you all are probably done now. It's 11:30, so I think we're done. So I will catch you again tomorrow in Inferno. One of my daughters, if not both of them, will probably be joining me, and maybe have another friend come too. So we will see you tomorrow morning at 9:30, and have yourself a great day. Bye, girls and gentlemen, if you're there too.